I still can't believe the fact that we would have shut them out 11-0.
Yeah, I know.
We could have given them like 20 points and they wouldn't have won.
I wouldn't take a chance with that.
No, me neither. But I mean, we could have.
Yeah. But the other one, the beanbag.
Well, that was always going to be the crapshoot.
Yeah, but we could have gave him 5 points on that easy too.
Well, now we know that, but on cornhole we knew that 5 points wouldn't be a thing.
And I know I've seen Don get lucky every once in a while and throw something.
Yeah, the beanbag game you get lucky on. The cornhole game, either you're good or you're not.
I'll tell you what, I had a really fun night that night.
I had a great time, dude. I love the fact that Bob was cool, and he was like, dude, I'm not drinking, I'll drive, let's go.
Yeah, he does drive fast, though.
He does drive really fast.
Yeah, that was fast. Yeah, Tom told Diana all about it.
Are you serious?
Yep. Well,
what do you mean that look for?
Why would you just tell her for? What did you tell her? Did she ask you about it?
No, but there's reasons.
No, he just came out and butted right in my conversation with her.
If she didn't ask you about it, why would you tell her about it?
Well, he was a little mad at somebody for making me do a whole bunch of work without, and then just immediately removing the condition.
That's what it was. It was all about getting me back for making him do some work.
Hold on,
and maybe teach him a little bit of a lesson.
You didn't agree to the deal to begin with. If we had to do the work, we were going out. Like, did you have to do any work?
But the point is that you were going to go out anyway. Then what was the point of making me do all the work? Just to make me do all the work?
Hold on. Did you have to do any work after he got back?
Huh?
After he got back from Atlantic City, did he have to do any work after that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't have to. He chose to.
You should have played your cards. Like, hey, look, man.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
It's
your own fault. You could have had the whole week off.
Yeah, you could have
kicked your feet up.
Half the week. We were midweek.
No, I mean, I told him before that if he would loan me $500, I was going to give him.
No, I understand it, but
right, he blackmailed me to say, "Hey, lend me $500, or else you'll have to work."
Hold on. It's not blackmail. He's trying to make a bargain with you.
Exactly, it's bargain.
It's a punishment.
What is it called? Bartering.
It's a barter.
Yeah. It's a consequence for not letting him do something that he wasn't supposed to do.
Well, what do you? I mean, I'm sorry. Tom's your son, right?
Yeah. Right.
He's not. You're not his. It's not Benjamin Button going on here.
Sometimes I ask myself that. I don't know what's going on.
You do seem to be getting younger every year. So maybe,
thank you. I appreciate that. And he does seem to get older every year. And crankier.
Way older.
I don't
like that. Supposed to mean.
You're way more cranky now than you were when we first started filming 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. He was pretty cranky then, too.
10 years,
He's cranky then, too.
He is cranky.
But, Tom, you brought everything on yourself.
I did no such thing.
There's nobody else to blame but you.
No.
Yes, it is.
Tom, hold on. I get that your mom didn't want him to go or spend his money on the credit cards and do what and repeat the sins of the past, right?
Right.
I get it. So you didn't agree to the original deal, right? All right, cool.
Right.
But we just won $800.
Okay.
That's money that we won.
Yeah. So
why can't we go and spend it how we want to spend it? We earned the money.
Exactly, and no
because of an outside party with more authority than I apparently have, which is apparently close to zero by the way you guys sound.
What authority should you have?
Yeah, and what outside party are you talking about? Who's Big Brother?
Who died and told you had authority?
What, am I just supposed to be like, yes, sir, of course, sir, I'll do exactly as you say, sir, forever?
No, you should say,
I mean, if you live in my
Dad.
house, I mean...
Right, so you have to understand, you do live under his roof.
Yeah.
I do understand that.
Well, it doesn't sound like you do, though.
Wait until you start painting the fence. I mean, that's next.
And you got to do it in one way. Up with the wrist. Up.
And down.
Down. Up. And down.
And why?
He's going to go fishing. Yeah. That's what Miss Miyagi did.
Yeah. Instead of going to casinos, I'm going fishing. I can go
me
fishing.
and him can go fishing while you're painting the fence.
Yep.
Both sides.
Hey, that's a little ridiculous.
Well, you brought all this, You brought it all on yourself, Mr.
What do you mean I brought it on myself?
All of a sudden you think you're an authoritarian.
Yeah, this guy.
There, I'm going to be the one that tells
you.
I make the rules around here. When Mom goes, I make the rules or else.
No, a rule got made and you obviously had no intention of following it.
She took all his credit cards.
Right, and said don't go to the casino, and then you disobeyed that rule.
Oh, come on, Tom.
And yet somehow it's my fault.
Tom, hold on. What was the problem with him going to the casino before?
Yeah.
Because...
Hold on. Be real about it. Yeah. Be real about it.
Spending excessive amounts... am I not allowed to talk? Am I not allowed to talk?
Yeah, let him talk. Hey.
Spending more money than he was supposed to, typically through the use of credit cards.
Exactly. That was the problem. That problem was null and void because the credit cards were out of the picture.
Yep.
This is money that we earned.
Yep.
That none of it came out of his pocket. We earned the money.
Yep.
Me and him.
That's it.
We smoked their butts.
That's right.
In cornhole.
And you guys did a good job with that. Good job at winning.
Had we not earned the money, we wouldn't have gone to the casino.
Right.
And that's the end of it.
I don't know if I believe that, to be honest. Because it seemed like no matter what, you guys couldn't have been stopped.
I could have been stopped easily. I didn't have any money. I won the money, so therefore I had money.
You didn't try to stop him after I said something about, hey, Mom said don't go.
Tom,
well, because I had some of the money. Some of my stakes were in the mix.
Yeah, Tom, he wanted to go. Don wanted to go. Bob wanted to go.
And Bob wasn't drinking. It's a perfect recipe for a disaster.
Yeah, and I told you
it
wasn't a disaster because we had the greatest time ever.
Exactly. I mean, Tom, I don't understand where you think that Mom left you and made you boss.
I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble is what's going on.
No,
but
he is a grown-ass man.
Yeah, grown.
Who doesn't realize
keep
when
himself out of trouble.
Who doesn't realize when he can. Hi.
Are you harassing Tom?
No, I feel like
No, they kind of are.
Kind of feel like he's harassing
Good to see you.
That's not what I heard. I heard people yelling out here. Sounds like you're harassing him.
I just
asked you not to harass Tom.
I know. I just
talk. You're harassing him again.
No, I just talk loud.
I had to tell Joe that he ratted us out, and then Tom's defending himself over there, and so
trying to
defending himself.
He had the audacity to say he's got the authority.
The authoritarian.
And what I said was more on the lines of, I apparently have no authority whatsoever.
I appreciate that, that Tom gives me information because I wouldn't know otherwise.
And now they're going on about how, like, oh, the fence is the next thing to get painted. And I got to do the whole thing, apparently.
No, you don't want to. Yeah, that area's gonna be painted.
Need to be painted.
I mean, if you look at that part of the fence,
is fine.
And that part of the fence, that part of the fence is way darker.
The outside of it needs it too.
No, stop. If you're not willing to paint the fence, there's no reason you should be telling him to paint the fence, especially if it doesn't need it.
The inside.
What are you saying?
I said the outside you can't see. The inside you can see that's lighter than that area.
Yeah, it needs another.
It's okay. There's all sorts of trees and stuff over top of it. It's not a problem.
No, it is over there. You should replace that eventually with that stuff.
It's fine.
Because you don't have to paint that. No, I get it. I'm saying that looks great because you don't have to paint it.
That looks great.
The plastic wood?
Yeah, the bamboo.
It's not plastic. It's
I got
he's
splinters.
talking about the bamboo fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying that looks really. Eventually, when that goes,
to cover it. It's fine.
I was agreeing with you. I was saying if you eventually don't stain it, it'll get older and you have to replace it. That's what I was doing. You have to replace it with bamboo and you don't have to paint it.
You were telling him something about telling him to paint the outside.
Well, a second ago, you made a very valid point.
I was sitting right here, Joe.
But no, you made a valid point, and I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, and the whole thing, all we were trying to explain to him is that it was no big deal because the money we had, we won. The money
we earned.
We didn't use any other money.
I specifically asked you not to go to the casino.
Wait, she said to you?
He specifically said he would not go.
Yeah, but
did you not believe me when I said that?
Tom, I feel like that you have a secondary or
an ulterior motive?
Yes, thank you very much for clarifying my speech.
Let me explain, because you know exactly what I want to say. I was under the impression I wasn't allowed, and I even told her that it was because the credit cards and money of our money. But this.
So wait, what didn't you understand about don't go to the casino?
I understood that I couldn't use our money or credit cards.
Right.
That's the reason
That's
why.
not what it was.
But Diana, I mean, you guys go to the casino together, right? You guys have a good time.
I'm going with him.
No, hold on. But I mean, you guys go have a good time, right? You're spending the money you have set aside.
Set amount.
Because you're responsible, right? You with him. You have a set amount. You go out there for a good time, right?
Sure.
So why can't he have a good time when we won money?
Because he told me he wasn't going to go.
I wasn't going to.
Right.
I was not.
But we didn't win the money then. We won the money. And it's free money.
No.
It's all free money.
Then all he has to do is call me up and say, hey, this is what's happened. Is it okay?
No, it was getting late and we had to go down there.
You should have just called her and been like...
But why? Because then if she would have been a killjoy and said, don't go.
You could have sent a text and said, hey, we won $800. We're going to the casino. We're only bringing $800. Would you been okay with that?
If you won it somehow, although I'm not quite sure how that happened, but that's not...
We beat their ass in cornhole and beanbag toss.
Okay.
And we smoked them.
I mean,
we gave them 5 points.
But I had none of that
and we shut them out.
All right, but I had none of that information.
I get that.
We really beat them bad.
But see, I mean, it doesn't make any sense that you can't go to casinos But then all of a sudden a windfall of money came and I still can't go to casino. That makes no sense.
Yeah, you windfall money. You should go to casinos. That's what the casino
Yeah.
for.
I mean,
don't understand what's a big deal.
You're still digging yourself this hole, aren't you?
I feel like the hole's been dug. And I feel like that
Oh, he's digging
you're
deeper.
pushing him in it and you're helping Tom's dug the hole and you're pushing him in
Hold on a
it.
second.
No, Tom's
I don't
saying-
tell you how to run your life. I don't tell you how to talk to Nat or what to say to Nat. So stay in your lane, Joe.